Hello, everyone. Welcome to quarter two, week one and two, music and arts 8 under MATATAG or revised K to 12 curriculum. So we are now in session three, performance and ritual.
Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You may visit us also on our Facebook page.
Here is our content standard, performance standard, learning competency, and the learning objective. So you can just actually pause the video and read the content, the performance standard, the learning competency, and the learning objectives. So we are still in the topic key features of Asian folk arts, subtopic 3, which is performance and ritual. Activating prior knowledge. Let's hand exercise. All students must participate in dynamic stretching to reduce the risk of injury and improve flexibility. Wrist rotation, prayer stretch, figure eight wrist motion, etc. Then students will then find their spaces to ensure proper execution and avoid bumping each other. The teacher will show a tutorial video where students will follow and execute.
Try dance gestures.
The thumb touches the tip of the middle finger. Stretch the other fingers and bend the wrist to the upper arm. จีบส่งหลัง Extend the palm. The thumb touches the first knuckle of the index finger while the other fingers are stretched. Bend the wrist to the upper arm and stretch the arms backward. วงบน The fingers are stretched and the thumb is curved into the palm. Curve the elbow slightly. The tips of fingers point at the eyes level. วงหน้า Stretch the arms forward. The fingers are stretched and the thumb is curved into palm. Curve the elbow slightly. The tips of fingers are in the chest level.
Right. So, how is it? How did you feel after doing the thigh dance hand gestures? So, which emoticon or is it emoji? Or I think it's emoticon, yeah? So, how do you feel? Were you happy, sad, exhausted, or whatever the feeling that you have right now? You may share that into the class. Thank you so much for participating for our activity. Now let's move to a fact. Did you know that there are fascinating similarities between Thailand and Philippine traditional dance gestures, especially when you look at dances like Pangalay from the Sulu archipelago and classical Thai dances such as Khon and Lakon? Example, graceful hand movement, extended fingers, symbolic gestures, and slow controlled motion. You can also see in the video, right? So there is some sort of similarities. Can you try that? Right. So you're now in session three, subtopic three, performance and ritual. Let's start in Japan. Japanese Kabuki Theater. For their opening ritual, kabuki performances typically begin with a ceremonial opening known as shimai, during which actors and musicians pay homage to the gods and seek their blessings for a successful performance. This ritual sets the tone for the rest of the show and establishes a spiritual connection between the performers and the audience. Audience
The of the
interaction.
Kabuki stage is a footbridge, Hanamichi, that extends into the of the Kabuki
Kabuki
stage
Theater
is a
often
footbridge,
encourages audience
Hanamichi,
participation
that extends
through
into
various rituals,
the of the Kabuki
such as the
stage
throwing of
is a
small
footbridge,
paper packets
Hanamichi.
called hikimawashi onto the stage to show appreciation for exceptional performances. This interaction enhances the communal experience of kabuki and fosters a sense of camaraderie and among audience members. Cultural preservation. Kabuki theater is also ritualistic in its role as a custodian of Japanese cultural heritage. The preservation of traditional acting techniques, costumes, music, and storytelling methods is central to Kabuki's identity, ensuring that these cultural practices are passed down from generation to generation. China. Chinese shadow play or Chinese shadow puppetry. For their opening ritual, they often begin with a ceremonial opening, during which performers pay respects to ancestral spirits or deities associated with the art form. Offerings may be made like incense burned and prayers recited to invoke blessings for a successful performance. Audience engagement. Audience participation is a key aspect of Chinese shadow play, with spectators encouraged to interact with the performance and the narrative. Applause, laughter, and vocal responses from the audience contribute to the energy and atmosphere of the performance, creating a sense of shared enjoyment and community. Cultural significance. Chinese shadow play holds cultural and spiritual significance, serving as a means of preserving and transmitting traditional stories, values, and beliefs from one generation to the next. Performances may be associated with seasonal festivals, religious ceremonies, or other cultural events, further reinforcing the ritualistic importance within Chinese society. And for their closing ritual, at the conclusion of a shadow play performance, performers may participate in a closing ritual to express gratitude to the audience and acknowledge the spirits or deities invoked at the beginning of the show. Offerings may be made once again as a gesture of thanks and respect. Thailand. Khon Dance Drama, as for their ceremonial beginnings, Khon performances often begin with ceremonial rituals to invoke blessings and ensure a successful show. Offerings may be made to spiritual entities or deities associated with the art form, and prayers or chants may be recited to seek divine favor. Audience participation is encouraged during con performances. Spectators respond vocally to the actions on stage and show appreciation for the performers through applause and cheers. This interaction fosters a sense of communal celebration and shared cultural heritage. At the conclusion of a con performance, or at the end of the con performance, there may be closing ceremonies to express gratitude to the audience and pay respects to the artistic traditions and cultural heritage represented by the art form. Performers may offer thanks to the spirits or deities invoked at the beginning of the show, completing the ritualistic cycle of the performance. Mongolia. Vocal technique. Khoomei, also known as throat singing, is a traditional Mongolian form of singing characterized by producing multiple pitches simultaneously using the throat muscles. That's quite amazing, right? Singers create harmonic overtones by manipulating their vocal tract to amplify specific frequencies while singing a single note, resulting in a mesmerizing and otherworldly sound. Styles and variations. Kume encompasses various styles and techniques, each with its unique characteristics and cultural significance. So there's Sigit, it's a whistling sound. Kargira, low guttural tones. Kume, harmonic overtones. So let's try to listen some examples that we've found from YouTube.
Ul, il, ul.
Let's go back. Let's also listen to Kargira.
How to learn Kargira throat singing in 1 minute. Make a sound like a duck. The second step is finding the distortion. You can imitate a drill, a motorbike, or sounds made by James Hetfield.
Let's
Whoa, whoa,
continue.
whoa, whoa, neo, 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 eo, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. And there you have it, Kargira throat
Amazing.
singing.
And the last one, the harmonic overtones.
Make it your own. As always, I'm here.
And that's it. You may also check the videos separately. You may watch the full video. So I'm going to put the link in the description box or in the comment section. So, as for the cultural context, Khoomei holds deep cultural and spiritual significance in Mongolian tradition, serving as a form of expression, communication, and connection to nature and the spiritual realm. It is often performed as part of traditional ceremonies, celebrations, and rituals, including shamanic practices and ceremonies honoring ancestors and natural phenomena. Kumi may be performed solo or accompanied by traditional Mongolian instruments such as the morinkur or the horse head fiddle or the tovshur, the two-stringed lute. Performances may feature improvisation, call and response patterns, and virtuosic displays of vocal prowess, captivating audiences with the singer's skill and artistry. As you can see, those are the examples of the instruments that usually accompanies kume. Worked example. The students will again watch the following music productions from the different Asian regions. This time, they will be divided into four groups. One Asian folk art will be assigned to each group. Then they will discuss their observations on the assigned folk art, particularly on the performance and ritual aspect. After the discussion in each group, leaders or representatives from each group will share the information with the whole class. Again, you may copy the title of the video or you can check the description box and there you're going to get the link of the videos. The students will choose one among the featured Asian folk arts and fill in the data needed in the diagram below. So some of the instruction or further instructions will be given by your teacher. So you just have to listen to your teacher and you may copy also the columns or maybe a worksheet will be provided by the teacher as well. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening.
Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You may
And here are the references, some of the references found in the video. Thank you.